after this.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the championship game of the Division I Men District 16 between the Vincennes Trailblazers and the Wabash Valley Warriors. First of all, for the Wabash Valley Warriors, we will Mike Carpenter at 6'5", #0, D'Angelo Ismail.
At the 2 guard is number 4, Shad Kimball, a 6'2", out of Columbus, Ohio. He's a high jumper inside. Kimball averages 7.8 points a night. And he also grabbed some rebounds for the Warriors, 3.5 rebounds a night. The point guard for the Warriors, number 10, Dennis Green. He's a sophomore. He's 6'4", big size for a point guard out of the Bronx, New York. He'll have his hands full on defense. Green averages 7 points a night. Giovanni Harrell, 6'7", out of Chicago. He's a sophomore transfer in from Mineral Area College. He starts for the Warriors, averaging 6.9 a night and 6.7 rebounds a night. Final star for the Warriors, the guy's really come on strong here the second semester, is Juwan Starks. Starks averaging 14 points a night and 5.6 rebounds a night for Wabash Valley. He's our best one-on-one player. The game gets to man-to-man, and Vincennes will play a lot of man-to-man. We'll have to go to him and see if he can score. Now here are the starters for the Vincennes Trailblazers, 30-2 on the season, ranked number 5 in the nation. And their first starter is number 2, Nate Hansen. Hansen is a 6'4" sophomore out of Evansville Wrights High School. Hansen averages 16 points a night. And another starter for them is number 15. This guy killed us our first game with about 35 points. Isaiah Tisdale, 6'1", out of Henry Clay High School down in Lexington, Kentucky. Number 22 is Roddy Kukabat. Kukabat did not play when we played them 11 days ago. He was out with an ankle injury. He's slowly working his way back into game shape. He's averaging 10 points a night. Their leader, Chris Darrington, 21 points a night for Darrington. He's a sophomore. He gets a start. And the big kid down low, 7-footer Romaro Gill. Gill, 7 feet tall, out of St. Thomas, Jamaica. He's a sophomore, averaging 5.2 a night. Last time we played, we defeated the Trailblazers at their place. Look at this, and the final score in that ball game was 95-88 in favor of the Warriors. We held Chris Darrington to 34 points. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? First game we played him, we held him to 6, and they beat us by 40, so no problem. We'd just seen him get his points and win the ball game. Warriors will move from left to right here in the first half of action. Warriors wear the road red, trimmed with the gray numerals outlined in black. Vincennes wearing the traditional white, gold numbers trimmed in navy blue. Here we go with the opening tap of this one. Thanks for joining us for Warrior Basketball. 89.1 WVJC Mount Carmel, and the Warriors win the opening tip. Harrell got up quickly, and Green will walk it down court. He'll be guarded there by Chris Darrington. Darrington on Green. Now on the right side is Kimball, guarded by Nate Hansen. Punch it down the block to Harrell. Harrell moves left and goes up over Gill. Missed the shot. Rebound is off the hands of Harrell. It's in the hands of the Trailblazers. Well, we had the ball at the low post. Giovanni could not score it over the 7-footer, Romero Gill. Gill not a great scorer, but he does lead the way down there in the rebounding department. He can block some shots, and that time he altered the shot by Giovanni Harrell. Kimball did a nice job last night on their leading scorer for Logan. He's got the big kid Darrington tonight. There's a pass into the paint and a missed shot by Gill. So both teams have gone to the paint on the first possession. Both have missed the shot, and the Warriors come out here. 19:20 to play in the half. A floater in the lane by Starks, no good. Gets his own rebound. Shot is blocked by Gill. Outside to Isby, and he drills it. 15-footer. The Warriors get the first crack of the game. 2-zip in favor of Wabash Valley. That second shot by Starks was blocked hard by Gill, right in the hands of Isby, who hit the jumper. Here's Darrington going around Kimball into the paint. Shot is blocked, and coming out of there with it is Tisdale. Tisdale out to Hansen. He's open for three, lets it fly. That shot's no good. Rebound is long and controlled by Vincennes. Tisdale with it. Now to Kukabat. Baseline jumper there. That's no good. Rebound. Isby has it in front of Romero Gill. Warrior basketball. We played a minute and 15 seconds. Warriors lead it 2-0. Kick it around the perimeter. Isby on the wing. Goes around a pick by Starks. Isby into the lane. Pushes away in. Falls down. Dives. And losing the basketball. Coming out with it is Darrington. In a hurry for Vincennes. Stop and pop the free throw line. Shot partially blocked. Rolls out. And Warriors have the rebound. Off the hands of Starks and Harrell. Now quickly down to D'Angelo Isby. Stop and pop off the glass. That will go in. D'Angelo off to a hot start. He's got 4 points. Todd Franklin talked in the pregame show. I talked to him a little bit. He said it's going to be tough to stop D'Angelo Isby. He's a very good ball player. A lot of respect both ways for both these clubs and the coaches. 18 minutes left in the first half. The Warriors lead it 4-0. Hansen in the corner to Darrington. Feed the post to Romero Gill. Gill double team. Gets the ball up top, and that's Tisdale with it. The left-hander on the dribble. Step back and travel with the basketball. Good start for Wabash Valley. We played 2 minutes and 4 seconds. The Warriors lead it 4-0. Vincennes yet to crack the scoreboard. Talk a little more about Chad Kimball. Had 7 points last night, but shut down the 20-point scorer Jalen Perry. He's got that duty tonight against Chris Darrington. Watch him all night long. Kimball on the right wing with the basketball. Up top to Harrell. Now left wing to Green. Up top to Juwan Starks. Starks, little shake and bake move, spins in the lane. Shot up there. That's short, and it won't go in. He got fouled on the play, though. Roddy Kukabat on the foul. Things going the Warriors' way at the opening bell here. I thought I watched Vincennes play yesterday. They get off to a slow start against Shawnee. Came out kind of groggy. And I talked to Todd. He said, Franklin, I said, you probably got your bad game out of the way. He said, you never know. We just roll the dice. Juwan Starks to the line for 2 free throws. He's 67% on the year. The first one's good. He is a much improved shooter for Wabash Valley. Playing with a lot of confidence. And the Warriors lead it 5-0. 17:37 to play here first half. Second free throw by Starks, and that's good as well. 6-0, the Warriors on top of Vincennes early going. Warriors playing man-to-man defense to start this game. And it's Kimball against Darrington. Darrington around a pick. Still on the dribble at the left side. Now dribbles toward the top. He's picked up there by Starks. The ball's kicked by Kimball, and they call the kick. 17 on the shot clock for Vincennes. Good defense by Wabash Valley early on. Hansen will inbound at the half-court line, right in front of us. We're high above the court here at Wren Lake. They pass the ball into the paint to Gill. Gives the ball to Kukabat. Kukabat goes up, has it, and scores it inside. 6-2 in favor of Wabash Valley. 17-17 to play here in the first half. Isby across the timeline on the right side, on the right wing. Goes around a pick by Starks to the free throw line. Out to Dennis Green. Green drives into the paint, kicks it back to Harrell. Bad pass, retrieved by Kimball. And they're going to call a foul there. Darrington got into Kimball, and the Warriors get a break on that one. That ball was going over and back. That's why they called that foul. 2 fouls against Vincennes in early going, none against the Warriors. Warrior basketball at the timeline now. 17 minutes left here in the first half. We lead at 6-2 in early going. Green goes around a pick at the top. Still on the dribble. Kicks it back up top to Starks. Lets the three fly from the top. That's too hard. And a rebound by Kukabat of Vincennes. Darrington will bring it up. He'll be greeted there now, but Dennis Green's got Darrington this time. Kicks it in the corner. Tisdale goes around Isby, and Isby reaches around, tries to smack the ball. Got Tisdale and gets called for the foul. That's a cheap foul. He got beat there, went out to cover the shooter, went right by him, and the old man defense didn't work that time. 16:38 to play as the inbound the ball. Darrington has it. Now up top to Kukabat. Right side to Tisdale. This guy can shoot the basketball. Gets it out to Kukabat on the wing, rises for three. That's a good shot. He got it down. 6-5. Warrior lead is down to 1 now. Kukabat has all 5 of their points. Kukabat's a nice player, by the way. He's out of Crown Point, Indiana, 6'9". There's a ball into the paint to Isby, double team there, dribbles out to the corner and throws the ball away. Turnover against the Warriors. Outlet pass for Darrington. He goes up, shot blocked by Shad Kimball. He got up there, may have hit the glass first, but we get it anyway. Starks into the paint, and there's a foul on Romero Gill. Nice job by Starks, took it all the way to the glass, went up strong, showed the ball, then pulled it back down, and Gill smacked down. He picks up the foul, and Juwan will go to the line for 2 free throws. Great block by Shad Kimball. People don't understand how quick he gets up down there. He can really fly. Just 6'2" out of Columbus, Ohio. Juwan Starks' free throws too short. Just barely caught the rim that time. Well, he's 67% of the year, 2 of 3 tonight. That makes sense. 16:03 left here in the first half. Thanks for joining us for Warrior basketball. The good one tonight, the championship game of District 16. Second free throw rolls in for Starks, and the Warriors lead at 7-5. Fair crowd on hand from Wabash Valley. A lot of folks from Wabash have made the trip up to watch the high school boys play in the state tournament, where the Aces won tonight. Warriors on defense. Darrington picks his dribble up, gets in the corner to Tisdale. Lets the 3 fly from the corner. That's good. They've hit 2 3 balls, and they lead it now 8-7 for the first time. First lead of the game for Vincennes. 15.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Over on the right side, it's Kimball with Hanson on him. Now up top to D'Angelo Isby. Isby on the drive against Tisdale at the free throw line to the corner. Dennis Green open, lets the 3 fly from there. Got it. And his first shot of the night. It's a good one. The Warriors lead it 10-8. We played 4 minutes and 40 seconds of the first half. The Warriors playing with the number 5 team of the country, Vincennes. They've got the basketball. Darrington around a pick of the top, into the paint, stop and pop from 15. That shot short, rebound by Kimball. The Warriors have the ball back. Darrington won't miss a lot of those. He's a good shooter. Kimball races it down and gives it out to Starks. Now outside Dennis Green. Around the pick to the top. Green into the paint behind his back. Gets the ball down low to Harrell, threw it away. Nice idea, not a good execution. Turnover against Wabash Valley. And Mike Carpenter says to Dennis Green, just calm down a little bit. Puts both hands up and says, just calm yourself. Just under 15 minutes to go in the first half. The Warrior lead is 10-8 right now. And Vincennes has the basketball. Darrington, the point guard, and the leading scorer, averages 20 points a night, 21 a night actually. Very good shooter. Up top, Hanson lets the 3 fly from the top. That's good. They've hit 3 threes on us. That's what's open for them. 11-10 in favor of Vincennes. Warriors playing pretty good defense, but got to get out and cover those shooters. Nate Hanson's a very good one out of Evansville Wrights High School. 14.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Warriors down by 1. They've got Chetkevichus in the ball game. Green picks his dribble up, gets the ball to Juwan Starks high on the left side. Makes a move into the lane. Stop there outside of Dennis Green. Green on the right wing. Warrior offense a little stagnant right now. Green into the paint against Darrington. Puts a shot up. He got it. Count the basket as well. Nice drive by Dennis Green. We had nothing going there. Had the ball on the right wing. Drove around the free throw line. Circled back toward the hoop. Got the shot up with the left hand. Scored it. And got the foul called. And that foul is on Chris Darrington, his second. And that's a big foul. And Darrington will check out. They bring in number 3, CJ Hedgepath. Hedgepath averaging 5.6 a night. Hedgepath is 6 feet tall out of Evansville Harrison High School. So Green got the shot and the roll on the free throw. And the Warrior lead is 2 now, 13-11. Be a dogfight all night long. We'd like to just stay with them and have a chance at the end. Warriors go zone now at the 14-minute mark of the half with a 2-point lead. And Darrington out of the ballgame. Nate Hanson way up high on the right side. He can shoot it out there, though. So can Tisdale on the left wing. I don't know how we're going to play zone against such good shooters. In the corner, Hanson shoots it, and shot is long, and rebounded inside. And move inside. Shot blocked by Juwan Starks. Muliam headed up, and Starks got the block. Warriors come out with the basketball. 13 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Warriors lead it by a deuce right now and have the ball. Kimball around a pick at the top to the free throw line, out to Dennis Green. D'Angelo Isby's been covered up by Tisdale, hasn't gotten much done lately. He's got the ball now. He goes around a pick by Green. He's at the free throw line, works, and there's an offensive foul. D'Angelo Isby through the elbow. That's 2 fouls on D'Angelo. And we're going to get him out of the ball game, I would assume. 13:25 to play here in the first half. And we're going to get Isby out and Harrell out. We get TJ Parham and Jeremiah April in. Warrior lead is 2. By the way, TJ had a really great game yesterday. 10 first half points, sparked us against John A. Logan. Dribbling up top, it's Tisdale against this zone. Now it's left side to Hedgepath. Now to Tisdale. He's open on the right wing, lets the 3 fly. That's good. They've hit 4 3 balls against us. 2 by Tisdale. They lead at 14-13. We're going to have a hard time playing zone. They have got the range outside. They have 1 inside field goal by Kukabat and 4 threes, and they lead at 14-13. Just under 13 minutes to play in the half. Green on the slow dribble, guarded by Hedgepath. Shot clock down to 15. Ball poked away. It's going to go out of bounds off of Vincennes, they say. Todd Franklin's all over the official. And the official holds his ground, said, we're not calling it your way. We're just going to call the game. I'm sure Franklin thought he saw that differently than the official did. Shot clock at 12 for Wabash Valley as they get the ball inbounds at half to Dennis Green. Green goes to the right side against Hedgepath. There's a pick by Starks. Green behind the back dribble, gets it back. Now 5 on the shot clock. He'll have to do something himself. Green lets the 3 fly. That's in and out, no good. Rebound, TJ Parham chases it, and they're holding him. It'll be out of bounds to the Warriors. On the box out, Parham had good position. Chetkevich has held him. And the big guy gets his first foul. He's out of Lithuania. Danius Chetkevichus. Chetkevichus, and that's not how you pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. Warriors will inbound. Fresh shot clock for Wabash Valley. 12:37 left here in the first half, and it's 14-13 in favor of Vincennes, and Arion Moore comes in to replace Shad Kimball. We've got 3 non-starters out there with Parham, Moore, and April, along with Starks and Dennis Green. Green inbounds to April. April up top to Juwan Starks. Starks makes a move down the lane. Fall away jumper, that's short, no good. Rebound controlled there by Vincennes. On the rebound, it was Andrich who's in the ball game for the first time. Nikolai. Warriors in the half-court zone defense now. Like I've said, they've made 4 3 balls out of their 14 points. 12 of them have come from out there. Hedgepath to the top. Out to Tisdale in the corner. It's Hanson. Hanson drives into the paint. Kicks it outside. Hedgepath with it. Into the corner now to Hanson. Down low to Chetkevichus. Good ball movement by Vincennes. Tisdale, and that's a 30. No, it's almost a shot clock violation. They rise and miss the shot, and it's rebounded by Arion Moore. I thought I heard the buzzer go earlier. Down in the corner to Juwan Starks. Starks passes inside April. April doesn't catch it, and there's a foul called on the catch. Chetkevichus had his hands on the receiver there. Picks up his second foul, and at one referee, and I haven't seen him too much before, but he and Todd Franklin are going to have a hard night getting along. That's the 16th foul against Vincennes. They'll get Romero Gill in for the Chetkevichus, who has 2 fouls. So the 7-footer Gill will play defense against the 7-footer Jeremiah April. That's fun to watch. 11:49 to play here in the first half. Warriors trail it by 1. 14-13, Vincennes with the lead. Green inbounds to Starks in the corner, now up top to Arion Moore. Now TJ Parham at the top of the zone. Drives into the paint, puts a shoulder into him, missed the shot, gets his own rebound, shut up and good. Probably an offensive foul by Parham. Instead, he gets the rebound. The Warriors lead it 15-14. 11.5 minutes to play first half. The Warriors really extend the perimeter on this zone. Even the back guys in their zone are out about the free throw line. Hedgepath on the left side. Now Tisdale on the right side with it. Tisdale on the dribble. Out to Hedgepath. Hedgepath dribbles in the lane. Floater there. That's short, no good, and saved inbounds by the Warriors. That was an air ball. Warriors come out of there with it. Green with a 1-point lead for the Warriors. Dives down the lane. Puts a shot up. That floater's good. Dennis Green leading us tonight. He's got 8 points here in the first half. We lead at 17-14, 11 minutes left. Playing for a chance to go out to Hutch. The national tournament will be held 2 weeks from now, actually starting March 20th. One of these teams gets an automatic ride out there. Here goes Tisdale. Pull-up jumper over April. That's good. 15-footer on the wing. He got it. 17-16. Warriors by 1 now. 10:40 to play. Dennis Green limps across the timeline. Arion Moore's got the basketball. Now back to Green on the right side. On the right wing, it's Starks looking inside. Can't get it done. Starks on the dribble to the free throw line. Passes outside to Arion Moore. We'll spread the floor. Arion falls down and gets the ball back, still on the dribble. Shot clock at 10. Moore around to pick up top to Dennis Green. Green looking for a pick against Hedgepath. Does get the pick. Green up against Gill and steps on the out-of-bounds line. Out of bounds, the ball belongs to Vincennes. They can go back on top of the made basket now. 10-16 to play here in the first half. 17-16 in favor of Wabash Valley. Juwan Starks is out of the game, and Ryan Cooper is coming in, and Levi Law set to check in as well. Warriors played the last 2 days. Their legs have got to be a little tired. We're going deeper in the bench now. Warriors playing a good zone right now. Hedge path with it. It's a 2-3 matchup zone. Now Hanson high on the left side. Inside to Gill. Gill against April. Shot up and count the basket and the foul on Jeremiah April. Romero Gill, no conscience that time. Just caught the ball, went right up with it as he turned into April. Got the foul called. It puts Vincennes on top, and a free throw coming for Romero Gill. Green checks out, and you can see the Warrior starters have a little trouble with the legs after playing Wednesday night, 8 o'clock game here, and playing last night as well. Actually, that game yesterday was at 1 p.m. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the half. Warriors trail it now 19-17 as Gill knocks down the only free throw on the and one. Warriors down by a bucket halfway through the first half of action. Arion Moore around the pick by Cooper to the top of the basketball. Right side now to TJ Parham. Parham on the drive, pushes off against Hanson. Could have been an offensive foul. Laws on the wing to April, back to Laws. Laws to the top, out to TJ Parham. Good man-to-man by Vincennes. Bumping there, Parham and Hanson. Ball is outside, Arion Moore's got it now. 6 on the shot clock. Moore dives down the lane, floater in the paint is good. Over the 7-footer, nice shot, Arion Moore. Warriors have tied it to 19 apiece. Vincennes down quickly. Hanson doesn't take the 3, passes back to the top to Tisdale. Tisdale now on the right side with it. Over on the left side to Hedgepath. Floated into the paint to Gill. Gill working against April. Jumper in the lane, and that's no good. Rebound by Cooper, the Warriors. That shot was all the way down and came back out. 9 minutes to play here in the first half. It's tied at 19 apiece. Warriors have the ball. Parham moves down the lane, guarded by Hanson, and there's an offensive foul on TJ Parham. He threw the elbow. There's a little bump there, I think. That's what Parham reacted to, but he did throw the elbow and got the offensive foul called. 2 offensive fouls, one on Isby, one on Parham, both trying to clear out with the elbow, and that was a pretty easy call for the official. 19 apiece here, 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Warriors have done most of the scoring inside. Parham, Moore have hit some floaters. Green has hit a couple shots inside. He's the only 3-ball today for the Warriors is Dennis Green. Juwan Starks, no field goals, 3 or 4 at the foul line. They have hit 4 threes. 4 of their 7 field goals are from the 3-point line. We're tied at 19 apiece. Just under 9 minutes to play, and here comes Tisdale across the timeline against that Warrior 2-3 zone. Tisdale on the left side, now up top to Kukabat. Into the paint to Gill. They want to go there, shoots it off the glass. That shot won't go. Rebound is off the hands of Vincennes. Warrior basketball. You got April on Gill, and we're not doing a great job against Gill. He just missed the last 2 shots. 8:44 to play in the half. Tie ball game. Warriors and Vincennes tied up in a good one. The winner will go to Hutch. Levi Laws picks his dribble up top now to TJ Parham against Nate Hanson. Good defense by Vincennes. Arion Moore down the lane. Bad pass taken away by Vincennes. Try to wrap it around, and they come out of there with the basketball. In the corner, it's Hedgepath. Now up top to Tisdale. Nate Hanson at the top, open for 3. Now he goes to his right, gets the ball to Tisdale. Back to Hanson up top. Warrior zone really moving out there. Hanson from a long way out. 3 steps beyond the arc line. It won't go. Tap is rebound out to Vincennes. Gill tapped it out. Vincennes has it. Tisdale at the top. Now to Hedgepath. Down the block to Gill. Gill working against April. Goes up against April, and that shot won't go. Rebounded by the Warriors' TJ Parham. Still tied at 19. 8 to play here. 8 minutes to play in the first half. Up top to Ryan Cooper. Now we feed the low post to April on the left block. He moves against Gill. He'd like to score down there. Can't do it. And he travels with the basketball. Good defense by Romero Gill. In fact, the Vincennes man-to-man has been pretty tough so far. Warriors start out man-to-man at the 14-minute mark. They went to the zone. They've only shown this one zone, the 2-3 zone so far. Really trying to chase those perimeter shooters of Vincennes. Tisdale gets it on the left side to Nate Hanson. He goes around the pick toward the top. Now in the corner, it's Hedgepath. Feed the low block to Gill. Gill turn around jumper. Won't go. Rebound by Ryan Cooper. He's missed some easy shots inside. He's able to make the move and get the shot. He just can't score. Nobody has scored for a while. There's Arion Moore in the paint. Floater up, and that won't go. Rebound by Vincennes Tisdale. Isaiah Tisdale brings it up. The left-handed shooter at the top. Nate to Hanson on the right side. Looked at 3, didn't take it. If you give him any room at all, he'll bust that 3. He goes around a pick. He's at the top now with Tisdale on the left side. Pass to the paint to Gill. Shot up, and that goes in. Well, the well's not completely dry. Romero Gill got the basket. 21-19 in favor of Vincennes. We haven't scored in a long time. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Here goes Arion Moore. Pushes off, goes up, and they're going to call offensive foul on Arion Moore. He did. He got his arm out there. That's the third time in the first half the Warriors have fended off with that elbow. That just tells you what good defense Vincennes is able to play. They're very physical up into the ball players. And our third one, Moore, Isby, and Parham all have those offensive chicken wing fouls. Warriors in a zone right now. We get Juwan Starks back in. He replaces Arion Moore. Warriors down by 2. 6:40 to play first half, playing a zone. Tisdale on the drive, into the paint. Stop, shot up. That's going to go in. Tisdale has 10 points. Timeout called by the Warriors. 23-19. Warriors down by 4. 6.5 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back to Rend Lake in 30 seconds.
No matter who you are, where you want to go, or what you want to be, your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
Just going to guard you the best we can and try to shut you down. And they've done a pretty nice job of it. 6.5 minutes to play here. Warriors trail it by 4 in the first half. 23-19 is the score. Levi Laws up top. Now to the right side to Shad Kimball. Way up top to Parham. Now left wing is Juwan Starks. At the very top, Levi Laws. Now Parham for 3 in the right wing. That will in and out, and it won't go down. Rebounded by Kukabat. Vincennes has the basketball and a 4-point lead. Warriors only have 1 3 on the day, and now they will settle it. Warriors are in man-to-man this trip down. Tisdale gets it up top to Kukabat. Kukabat looking for Hansen. Nice job by Levi Laws to deny him the basketball. Tisdale at the top. He's open. Lets the 3 fly from the top. That's short. No good. Rebound by the Warriors. Juwan Starks. Here comes Wabash Valley down the left side. Starks into the paint to the trailer. April's going to go up strong, have the shot blocked, and Romero Gill with the block, rebounded by Hansen in the corner. 5:40 to play. Here comes Vincennes with the basketball with a 4-point lead. Tisdale goes back to the top. He's be guarded out there by Juwan Starks. CJ Hedgepath now with the basketball, guarded by Kimball. Works around a pick, switch out there. Parham has the little guy Hedgepath now. They punch it inside to Gill. Over April, shot up the glass and good. Romero Gill having a big first half. He's got 7 points. They lead it by 6. 25-19. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first half. Warriors trying to hang on and make a close game of this so we can play the second half for some meaning. Kimball, left side to Starks. We got to get something out of the offense. Starks works on Kukabat. Into the paint. Shot there, one-hander, and it will be no good. And on the rebound, it's the big guy, Romero Gill. Vincennes did a nice job keeping the Warriors off the board. We usually win that board battle. They've done a nice job against us. Hansen gets it up top to Tisdale. 4:40 to play here in the first half. 25-19. Vincennes with the lead and the basketball. Tisdale goes around a pick. Now out on the left side to CJ Hedgepath. Hedgepath now guarded by Kimball. Right side at Tisdale. Mismatch inside Kukabat. Got Laws, and there's a foul on the way of the glass. Starks had his hands on the cutter, the dribbler. Isaiah Tisdale. Foul on Juwan is just his first. Tisdale will go to the line for a pair of 1-and-1 make it. Both teams in the bonus now. Kukabat just a 63% free throw shooter this year. But that's the 6th foul they say, so it's out of bounds. We get Dennis Green in the game and replacing Levi Laws. Giovanni Harrell replaces Jeremiah April. Under their own basket, they look to inbound the ball, get it up top to Kukabat, open for 3 at the top. Shorey's the shot and missed it. Rebound by Dennis Green. Warriors have the ball down by 6 right now. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first half. And very good defense by Vincennes. Warriors have not had much luck attacking this. Juwan Stark out to Kimball. He's open for 3 in the wing. That's good. Routed around, knocked it down. Our second 3 of the night. Makes it a 3-point game. 25-22 in favor of Vincennes. And Warriors playing man-to-man at this point. Tisdale goes around a double pick at the top. Now to Hedgepath on the wing. Hedgepath guarded by Starks now. Feed the post to Gill. He's double teamed there and travel the basketball. Better defense that time in the man-to-man. We're able to help out down low. Gill is a big part of this. He's only got 3 field goals, but he's about 3 for 7. Missed some easy shots inside, but we're having a hard time defending the big 7-footer. Warriors down by 3, 3:45 to play here in the half. Basketball is in the hands of Starks. Starks spins in the lane. Shot is blocked there by Gill on the spin move, and Vincennes comes out with the basketball. Several blocks by the big 7-footer. This is the best I've seen him play all year long. Tisdale on the dribble. Out to Hansen, guarded by T.J. Parham. Now back in the hands of Tisdale on the right wing. Looking to Kukabat, stolen from the backside by Kimball. They get the ball back, and shot is up. It's blocked. He comes down with it. Shot is up and good. Nice work, Isaiah Tisdale inside. Warriors down by 5, 27-22. Dennis Green to the top with it. Now left side to Starks. Kimball in the corner. In the left corner, works on Tisdale. Looks at the shot, doesn't take it, out to Dennis Green. 18 on the shot clock for Wabash Valley. Now Starks. Now Parham on the right side against Hansen. Kicks it back to Kimball. Kimball against Tisdale. Around a pick. Outside Starks, doesn't take the 3. Shot clock at 6. Shot is up and blocked. Kimball had the 3-point shot blocked. Here comes Vincennes to the basketball. Their defense has been very good in the first half. Pass inside to Gill. He didn't catch it. It goes out of bounds to the Warriors. Lob pass inside to the 7-footer. He didn't go up. C.J. Hedgepath raises his hands, and Gill raises his hands, and Todd Franklin raises his hands. Nobody's happy about that play except Warrior fans. 2:38 to play here in the first half. 27-22 in favor of the Warriors. We got to get something done in the half-court offense. Green up top with it. Now to Shad Kimball on the right wing. Kimball looking down low, gets it upside to Starks instead. Left wing, Dennis Green goes around a pick by Harrell. Bumped outside by Hedgepath. Shot clock is at 10 now. Green lets the 3 fly from the top, and that won't go. Rebound is controlled by Kukabat of Vincennes. Their defense has kept us out of the paint. We don't have much going on the offensive end. 2 minutes left here in the first half. The Warriors trail it by 5. Vincennes has the ball. Hedgepath. They've done all this without Chris Darrington, their best player on the bench. Nice drive by Hedgepath, but a shot is blocked by the Warriors, and coming out there with it's Dennis Green. Behind the back, Green lets the 3 fly from the wing, and that's no good. Stick back is good, though. Jawan Starks, with authority, slams it down with 2 hands. Nobody put a body on him. And the Warrior now trail by 3, 27-24. 1:35 left here in the first half. Warriors just down by 3. Again, Darrington out with the foul trouble. They played most of the half without him. He's their best player. And they've done just fine without him. Their defense is so good. Tisdale guarded up top by Kimball. Puts a move on him into the paint. Goes to the corner. Shot up, and they're going to count the basket and the foul. He got Kimball in the air. Nice play by Isaiah Tisdale on the baseline jumper. He got Kimball in the air, put his body into him. Got the shot to roll in somehow. Makes it 29-24 in favor of Vincennes. And he'll have 1 free throw to come. And he got some blood on him right now, so Tisdale he'll have to come out of the ball game, I assume. Foul was on Chad Kimball. Chad Kimball, number 4. Yeah, Kimball got that foul. That's, at least I assume, it's not on the board yet, but he was the guy who was there. Finally put it up there. Tisdale's got some blood on the jersey. Not sure if it's the elbow or what, and they'll let him play. They got him patched up enough. 1 free throw coming. Big play by Isaiah Tisdale made it happen. Warriors having a hard time getting anything going on offense. Just not able to score against this good Vincennes defense. Tisdale at the line. He has 14 first half points, make it 15. He killed us our first time around too. 1:15 to go in the first half. Warriors down 30-24. Winner will go to Hutch in the national tournament. If Vincennes loses, they still will probably go. Chad Kimball kicks it outside to Dennis Green. Green hands it back to Harrell, lets the 3 fly from the top. That's in and out and goes down. Count the basket. Count the basket. A foul on the rebound, though. It's on T.J. Parham. He didn't like the call at all. But we'll count that basket, please. And we needed it. Giovanni Harrell, not a good 3-point shooter. 19% on the year. Count the basket, though. We needed it. 30-27 on the made basket. And they'll send the big guy, I think, Romero Gill, to the foul line. I think that's what they'll do. They get Hansen standing there, too. I'm sure they'd like to have Hansen shoot the free throw instead of Gill. Now the referees are checking it out. The foul is on T.J. Parham. Mike Carpenter's got something to say to the official. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't see the foul. I was watching the three-point shooter on the rebound attempt down there. That ball went in for Harrell. It was T.J. Parham holding somebody, They're going to put Nate Hansen on the line. He's a very good free throw shooter, 72%, and missed it on the front end of the one-on-one. That helps. Warriors just down by 3 now. 1 minute to play in the half. 30-27 in favor of Vincennes. Green makes a move on Hedgepath, bumps, gets down low, goes across the lane, gives the ball to Kimball in the corner. Come on, Chad. Here comes Chad on the drive. He goes up and can't make the basket. Rebound by Tisdale. Good drive by Shad Kimball, just couldn't score it. Tisdale the other way, all the way to the glass. Layup is good. That guy's killing us. Shad Kimball couldn't stop him. Warriors down by 5 now. 30 seconds left in the half. Shot clock just about 5 seconds behind the game clock. Dennis Green to Harrell for 3 from the wing. That's good. He's hit 2 in a row. He's a 19% three-point shooter on the year. He's hit 2 of them tonight. Warriors within 2, 32-30. 15 seconds left. Last possession of the half belongs to Vincennes. It's Isaiah Tisdale across the timeline. He'll work on Chad Kimball. There's a high pick by Kukabat. Step back, shoots the 3, lets it fly, got it. Isaiah Tisdale on fire. 20 first half points for Isaiah Tisdale. And we trail Vincennes at the half, 35-30. Only one timeout called in the half. That was called by Wabash Valley. Nice first half of action, lots of fun out here, but the Warriors trail it at half by 5, 35-30, and a big 3 ball there for Isaiah Tisdale. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with the scoring summary after this. First half mainly without their best scorer, Chris Darrington, who had 2 fouls. Chetkevichus, a kid from Lithuania, usually plays a lot for them, had a couple fouls and sat out most of the half as well. In fact, he just played 3 minutes of that half, and he has those 2 fouls. So even without those guys, they're able to adapt a little bit. Isaiah Tisdale picked up the scoring punch, and Vincennes was more than the Warriors could handle in the first half. We'll see how the second half breaks here as we get ready to tee it up again. Thanks for listening to Warrior Basketball. It's 89.1 WVJC Mount Carmel, your home for the Warriors. Bringing you all the postseason tournament action. By the way, we'll try to bring you the national tournaments. We'll have to get some underwriting sponsors to make that happen, but there's a chance the guys will win. If they win this half, they make it to the national tournament. Our ladies play tomorrow night for the championship game, a 6 o'clock start on the ladies' side. And if they win that game, they make it automatically. If not, they've still got a good chance of being one of those 8 at-large bids. And again, good luck to Tyler Buss and the Golden Aces as they play for a state championship tomorrow night. It'll be Vincennes basketball to start the second half. Aces will move from right to left. Every team shoots in front of their own bench in the second half. The Warriors come out with the starters. It's Green, Kimball, Starks, Isby, and Giovanni Harrell. Isby got off to a nice start, but he ends only 4 points in the half. They did a better job shutting him down. Warriors started man-to-man. Up to Hansen, guarded by Isby. Big size advantage for Gill against Harrell. Hansen in the lane, reverse layup won't go, rebounded by the Warriors. Isby brings it up for Wabash Valley. Isby into the paint, kicks it outside to Kimball, up top to Green, kicking around outside, Giovanni Harrell. Now to Starks. They stop the ball this time. Starks, free throw line jumper, wide open, got it. And it's down to a 3-point game, 35-32 as the Warriors score first here in the second half. Been a fun day of basketball. This is a good tournament. Not too much of a spread between the top 4 teams in this tournament. Warriors in a 2-3 trapping zone press right now, a half-court zone. Tisdale on the wing, goes to the top with it. Feeds the post to Gill. Gill against Harrell, moves to the middle and shoots it, missed it. Rebound by the Warriors. Gill not able to shoot it very well inside, but nice pass to Juwan Starks, goes up and slams it and got fouled. Great pass on the break. I thought Vincennes was back in time. Green saw Starks break into the hoop. Beautiful bounce pass. Starks went up with a 2-hand flush. He can really fly for a 6'4" kid from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Got up, flushed it home, and he can tie it up with a free throw now. We've played a minute in the second half. The Warriors could tie it up at 35 with a made free throw. And Starks hits the free throw. We're tied, 35 apiece. 19 more minutes to play. Somebody's going to go to the national tournament out of this. It might as well be us. Tisdale bumps off Green. Now steps back to the three-point line. Lets the 3 fly out there. Got it. Shot. Made the shot, and a foul on Dennis Green. It doesn't take much separation for Tisdale to get off the ground out there. 6'1" kid, left-hander from Lexington, Kentucky. Henry Clay High School. He's got 23 points. Knocked that 3 down, and he'll have a free throw here. We had just tied it up. We're down by 5 at halftime, and now as Tisdale hits the free throw, they're back up by 4. 4-point play, 39-35 in favor of Vincennes. Isby on the left side, up top to Starks. Now to Dennis Green on the right wing. Up top to Harrell. The Warriors bringing a little motion offense. Isby bumps off and puts it off the glass for 2. Isby, nice drive there. The Warriors down by a bucket. We need D'Angelo to be a good player here for us, a good scorer in the second half if we're going to have a chance to beat Vincennes. Darrington has the basketball, drives against Kimball, steps back, 15-footer. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound for Harrell. Outlet pass for Green. There goes Starks to the hoop again, outside to Isby, rising for 3 on the wing. That's good. Nice transition basket. Warriors lead it for the first time since early on, 40-39. Warriors jumped out to an early lead, but it's been all Vincennes since then. Now the Warriors have made this second half run and lead it by 1. 18 minutes left in the ball game. Chris Darrington, double team, gets the ball on the wing to Kukabat. Kukabat, 15-footer. That shot is good. Nothing but the bottom, Roddy Kukabat. He's the player. 41-40 Vincennes as they trade baskets with the Warriors. On the wing, it's Isby. Up top now to Starks. Starks against Kukabat. Now Green with it on the high on the left side. Up top to Kimball. Right side to Juwan Starks. Better movement for the ball this time by the Warriors. Outside Harrell for 3. Got it. His third of the night. Warriors lead it 43-41. I didn't think Giovanni could shoot threes. He shot more, has made as many threes tonight as he's made all year long. And the Warriors are up by 2 now, 17-15. Vincennes has the basketball. Tisdale all the way to the glass. Shot is up, and he's fouled on the way there. Giovanni Harrell picks up the foul. We are not doing a good job against Isaiah Tisdale. He's able to get to the rack with it or shoot it outside, either one, and he scores every time he touches it seems like. 17-10 to play in the ball game, and it'll be a free throw coming up for 2 free throws coming for Tisdale. The shot was not good. Lefty at the line, and first free throw by Tisdale is good. Makes it a 1-point game. He has 25 points. We have 17 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Free throw here would tie it at 43, and it does. Into the game is number 33, Mouliam. Mouliam out of France. Well, the Warriors and Vincennes tied up in a good ball game here. 17 minutes to play in this one. Dennis Green walks it up for the Warriors. Man-to-man defense by Vincennes. That's the only defense they know. Up top to Shad Kimball. Maybe they know another one. Kimball works against Hansen. And tries to pass it inside, and Shad walk with the basketball. Waiting for the break. Starks made the cut a little late, and Kimball drugged the back foot. Another turnover against Wabash Valley. We had 11 of those in the first half. Just under 17 minutes to play in the game. We're tied at 43 apiece. Vincennes has the ball. Isaiah Tisdale gives it up to Darrington. Darrington now guarded by Starks at the top. They try to post up the big guy, Kukabat, 6'9" kid. He's guarded by Shad Kimball, only 6'2". Up top to Nate Hansen, open for 3, lets it go, and he knocks it down. His second of the night. Such a good shooter. This is a very balanced Vincennes ball club. Tough to play with, inside and outside. 46-43 in favor of the Trailblazers. 16 and a half minutes to play. Up top of the basketball is D'Angelo Isby. Isby on the drive, bump there, puts a shot up over Tisdale and got it. No foul called, a lot of action there, a lot of contact. And Warriors back within one, 46-45. Vincennes basketball, and Vincennes has the lead. Tisdale on the dribble. He's guarded now by John Starks. Now Hansen on the drive, gets in the paint, scoop shot up, no good, rebound by Starks of the Warriors. Here comes Wabash Valley with it, Kimball on the right side. Now he circles back to the top, up top to Giovanni Harrell at the 3. Lets it fly again from the top. He missed that one, and rebound by Vincennes. I was looking at this stat line, and Harrell was 2 of 2 in the first half, 3 of 4 from the three-point line tonight, but missed that one. 15 and a half minutes about to play in this one. 46-45, Vincennes has the lead in the ball. Darrington dances around outside, guarded by Starks. Looking out at Kukabat, can't get the ball there. Hansen on the dribble to the free throw line. Fall away jumper from 17. That won't go. Rebound by the Warriors, D'Angelo Isby. Warriors have owned the boards here, done a nice job on the glass. Isby walks it up to Starks on the right side. Warriors better in transition. In the middle, Starks puts the floater up and got it. Put his body into him, put the floater up. Starks has 6-7 second half points. Warrior lead is 1, 47-46. There goes Hansen to the glass. His layup is good. Went right by Starks. That's his first 2-pointer of the night. Puts Vincennes back on top. 48-47. 15 minutes left to play in this championship ball game here. And the winner will make the trip to the national tournament. Right side is D'Angelo Isby. Tisdale's all over him. Upside now to Harrell. Now Dennis Green, left side, guarded by Darrington. Get the ball to Isby at the top. They knock it away. Bad pass. Another turnover against the Warriors. The defense by Vincennes has really been outstanding tonight. It's that way most nights. 14 and a half minutes to play. Vincennes with a 1-point lead. Warriors playing man-to-man all half so far. Nate Hansen over Kimball for 3. Got it. Got to be closer to him than that. Timeout called by Mike Carpenter. 51-47. Vincennes leads it now. 14:22 to play in the ball game. It's a full 1-minute timeout. We'll take a break to be back here to Rend Lake in 1 minute.
So, what would you like to do?
Well,
They say life's a journey. So no matter what road you travel down, or paths you take, yours begins at Rend Lake College. No matter who you are, where you want to go, or what you want to be, your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
.147, 14-15 to play in the game. Vincennes sits down in the man-to-man. Up top now, that's Isby with it. Works against Tisdale, into the paint. Gets up, shot off the glass, won't go. Long rebound controlled by Vincennes. Here comes Nate Hansen with it. There's a break for Vincennes. They'll hold it up. Hansen down low to Chetkevichus. Chetkevichus up top to Darrington at the 3, guarded by Isby. And they'll set the offense. Down to 15 on the shot clock for Vincennes. Darrington works against Isby. Up now to Tisdale. He's the guy we haven't been able to stop so far. Pick comes out there, and now Tisdale makes a move out to Darrington. 7 on the shot clock. Darrington out to Tisdale. Open for 3. Let it fly. He missed one finally. Long rebound. Vincennes has it. Now Tisdale from 15. That shot's no good. And the rebound is no good, but we fouled him going up there. Nice job on the boards. Muliam went up. We fouled him as he tried to slam it home. He'll have a couple free throws. Foul is on number 25. They say that's not right. He's not out there. I think it might be Starks. We're going to get April in the game. And they're going to they put Mulam at the free throw line for 2 free throws. He's just 51% this year. Young man from France, shoots it left-handed, and then the first one is off the back of the iron. You don't mind fouling a guy like that. Here comes April in the game. The foul was on Harrell, his second. Both here in the second half. He comes out of the game. Jeremiah April in now, 13:35 to play here in the ball game. Warriors trail at 51-47. Free throws up and not good. Rebound by April of the Warriors. He missed them both. The Warriors down by 4, have the basketball. Green on the wing, punches down to Isby. Isby to the top to Starks. Outside to Kimball. Kimball feeds the post to Jeremiah April. He's fouled there. Chetkevichus has had his hands on the receiver, and that's his 3rd foul. Chetkevichus complains about the call, but that's automatic. If you have your hands on the low post guy catching the ball, have your hand in his back, they call that. Here comes TJ Parham replacing Shad Kimball. The Warrior Club has played very well. They've won 9 of their last 11. Inbounds it comes to D'Angelo Isby. One more win tonight, please. That's all we need to make a chance to get out of here. And there's a foul at the post, pardon me. Chetkevichus had his hands on April again. That's his 4th foul. He didn't play much in the first half. He's going to come out now. They're going to get Romero Gill back in. Romero Gill has really owned April in the low post. Chetkevichus not able to play with him. The big chat man is 6'8", out of Lithuania. Romero Gill 7 feet tall. 13-17 to play in the ball game. Warriors down by 4. They get it into Starks, into paint. Tries to pass it down low to April. April catches it out to Green on the wing. Shot clock at 23, plenty of time for the Warriors here. Darrington's just down in good defensive position. Here's a pick by April. Green around that to the free throw line. Floater in the paint, that rolls in. Got the front of the rim and got the roll, Dennis Green. Warriors back within 2, 51-49. Darrington has the basketball for Vincennes. Under 13 minutes to play here. Tisdale guarded by Green. Green had his hands on him, trying to slow him down, and that's the only thing that does slow him down. Foul call on Dennis Green. That's the 2nd foul against Dennis tonight. Nobody with the Warriors any more than 2 fouls. Chetkevichus has 4. He's been very ineffective tonight for Vincennes. Hansen gets it up top to Tisdale, and they'll run the offense from there. 12:40 left in the game. Fresh shot clock for Vincennes. They lead at 51-49. The Warriors are going to a 1-3-1 trapping defense, it looks like. Green playing the point of this thing. Gets it over on the high on the left side to Nate Hansen. Looked at the 3. Way outside. Doesn't take it. Inside now to Gill. Back to Hansen. Hansen goes around Isby. Gets in the paint. Shot up, and that won't go. And didn't get the foul call either. Out of bounds off the hands of Isby. It's Vincennes basketball. Pretty nice drive by Nate Hansen, but he couldn't score it. The Warriors knock it out on the rebound. Inbounds play off the hands of Starks. Tisdale with it. Working against Starks. In the corner, it's Nate Hansen. Hansen gets it inside to Mulam. Mulam double team. The foul called on the Warriors. Number 00, D'Angelo Isby picks up his 3rd. When I look at the board, that is 3 fouls on D'Angelo. Fresh shot clock again. 12:13 to play. Warriors trail at 51-49. Vincennes will trigger under their own basket with Nate Hansen. Hansen gets it way up high. That's Mulam with it. Gives the ball to Tisdale. Warriors been on defense a long time here. Right side to Hanson against this 1-3-1 zone. Now Darrington high left, up to Hanson, back to Darrington high on the left. Hanson at the top, open, lets it fly for three, gets in and out, no good. Rebound by Mouliam. Darrington for three now from the wing, that's good. He drills it. His first basket of the night. He's on the board, and Vincennes leads it by 5, 54-49. The zone is tough to play against a great shooting team, and Vincennes is that. TJ Parham high on the left side now, works against Hanson. That was a pass to the paint to April. April against the big guy Gill. Turns the other side, shot is up, that's good, nice move. His first field goal of the game, and it's a 5-point game, is that right? A 3-point game, 54-51. Timeout call by the Warriors. It's a 30-second break we'll be glad to take. Vincennes very impressive, number 5 team in the country. They've played very well tonight, but they can't run away from the Warriors. Warriors within 3 right now. 11:33 to play in this ball game. It's Vincennes basketball. Warriors have gone, looks like a man-to-man look. They beat that zone with outside shooting. Hanson doesn't need a lot of room, and he just canned one from the top, or shot it from the top a minute ago, and then Darrington hit it from the wing. Tisdale on the dribble, guarded now by Isby. Tries to punch it down low, and the ball's kicked out of bounds by Isby. 17 of the shot clock for Vincennes as they inbound the ball in front of their own bench. Hanson is always the trigger man out there. He's a very heady player out of Evansville Rice High School. Up top to Tisdale. Now the Warriors show that 1-3-1 trapping zone again. Tisdale drives into Isby, steps back, fires the jumper, that got it. Could have been an offensive foul called. Went right into Isby, pushed him backwards, stepped back, hit the two-pointer. Here comes Green now, floater in the lane. It's no good, but he's fouled as the way of the deck. Green felt the pressure, knew he was going to get fouled. He'll have a couple free throws here. 11 minutes left on the game clock. Now D'Angelo Isby talks to the referee about why it wasn't a charge by Tisdale at the other end. He won't get any satisfaction out there. Foul on Chris Darrington is his third. And Dennis Green will have a couple free throws. We're going to get Arion Moore in the game if Dennis can hit these 2 free throws. Warriors were pretty free with substitutions first half, not as free in the second half. And Green hits the free throw. For him, that is 11 points tonight. 56-52, the Warriors trail it by 4 now with Green at the line for one more. And here's the free throw by Dennis. The Bronx player makes the second free throw and comes out of the ball game. Arion Moore takes his place. Warriors down by 3. I'll write that down. Well, we're still down by 3. 56-53 is the count, 11 minutes to play. Warriors trailed it at halftime by 5, 35-30. They led once this half. Vincennes answered that challenge in a hurry. Warriors playing man, it's a 1-3-1 zone. Darrington up top, now Tisdale. Now Hanson on the right side, back to Tisdale at the top. Straight on, Tisdale dribbles right side to Hanson. Shot clock down to 10. Warrior defense hanging on right here. Hanson around to pick, out to Tisdale. Tisdale gets it at the top, Hanson, he's open for 3, lets it fly, got it. Well, you can't let him shoot. He's got 4 threes, 3 of them in the second half. They lead it by 6, 59-53. Isby punches it inside to April. April moves toward the middle, shot up, shot blocked by Romero Gill. The 7-footers go at it, and Gill wins that battle. Vincennes has a 6-point lead in the ball now as we hit the 10-minute mark of the first half. In the corner is Hanson against this 1-3-1 zone. Kick it outside to Darrington. They don't mind running a little clock here because the Warriors are very athletic. Been a nice ball game all night long. These two teams met twice in the season, split those meetings. Now Darrington open for 3 at the right wing. Shots up and good. Boy, he can really stroke it out there along with Nate Hanson. And it's a 9-point lead. We're down by 3. We're in the zone right now. They're just bombing away from 3. Isby on the dribble. Hands the ball to Arion Moore, who gives it to Starks in a little weave out front. Now Isby at the top for 3. He can answer it. Thank you very much. Got the shot. 62-56. Warriors down by 6. 9.5 minutes to play. Warriors give it Vincennes all they want, but we'd like to give a little bit more and take the victory here. Now the Warriors playing man-to-man this trip down. Darrington stop, gets the ball lob pass into Gill, who slams it home. Pretty high percentage shot, but you can jump and you're 7 feet tall. The one-hand slam, they're up by 8, 64-56. 9 minutes left. Starks into the paint, bumped on the way there. They both go for the block inside, but he goes out of bounds to the Warriors. Starks made a nice drive, and the foul was on number 33, Mouliam. Here comes Shad Kimball back in the game, and coming out is Juwan Starks. He won't be down long. He'll just get a breath down there, a little Gatorade in him. He'll be right back. He'll finish out this game. 9:04 to play. Warriors down by 8, have the basketball. Moore will trigger under his own basket. And can't find anybody, gets it into April. 15-footer over the big guy Gill, and rebounded by Nate Hansen. We missed the shot. Warriors down by 8, in trouble right now. In the corner, now back to Darrington, rising for 3. That shot is short, rebounded by Jeremiah April for the Warriors. If that shot would have gone in, we'd have been in trouble. We have the ball back instead. In the corner, Isby lets a 3 fly. That's no good. Rebound by Gill of Vincennes. So both teams missed some threes, and Todd Franklin says, let's slow this down a little bit and run the offense. They call timeout as he gets across the timeline. 37 left. Vincennes on a nice little run right now. They lead it 64-56. We'll take a break and be right back here in 1 minute.
No matter who you are, where you want to go, or what you want to be, your journey starts at Ren Lake College.
Well, do the Warriors have anything left? 9:05 to 8:37 to play here in the ball game after that timeout by Mike Carpenter, and we'll see. 64-56, Warriors down by 8. We've taken our best shot at Vincennes. They've stood their ground. Romero Gilder, 7-footers, played very well for them. We got Giovanni Harrell in to take care of him instead of Jeremiah April. And the Warriors back in that 1-3-1 trap. And this has not been very effective because they have zone beaters out there with Darrington, Tisdale, and Hansen. Darrington in the lane, turnaround jumper, that's short. Tip is up and good by Mouliam. 10-point lead, largest of the night, 66-56. Warriors down by 10. Isby on the right wing, around the pick at the top. Now kick it outside to Arion Moore. Moore goes to the top of the basketball. Now to TJ Parham. Hasn't done much tonight. Parham on the way to the glass. His layup is no good, but he's fouled by Gill. Nice drive by TJ Parham. Just when I said he hasn't done much, he made the nice strong drive to the hole. The finger roll was a foul called against Vincennes. He sent TJ the line for a pair of free throws. He's not been there yet. Foul on Romero Gill, just his second according to the board. I had him for 2 earlier, but I was probably wrong. I usually am on the foul situation. Parham 72% for the free throw line this year. Had a good game yesterday, hasn't done much tonight. Free throw is good. He'll have one more. 8 minutes left. That's all that's left in the Warrior season unless we can win this ball game. We've got a big hill to climb. Second free throw by TJ is up, and that one's good as well. The Warriors down by 8 with 8 minutes to play. Can we make it? Well, we have to make some defensive stops. We got to get some turnovers and some fast break baskets. That's been a difficult problem for the Warriors tonight. Warriors playing man-to-man this trip down. It's Kimball against Tisdale at the top. He's been a load tonight. Tisdale now picked up by Parham. In the corner to Darrington. They feed the post to Gill. Turnaround floater. That's going to be out. No good. Rebound by the Warriors. Gill not a great shooter inside, but he's such a presence for them. Here comes Arion Moore over on the wing to Kimball for 3. That shot is right downtown. Shadrick Kimball for 3. Brings the Warriors back to within 5, 66-61. So they were up by 10. We're now down by 5 after a couple straight buckets. Arion Moore sitting down playing defense on Chris Darrington at the top. 2 picks out there both ways. He goes left, gives the ball to Mouliam. He was not going to shoot it out there. Gives the ball back to Tisdale. Taken away by the Warriors. He lost it. Kimball now to Isby. Isby on the way down low and threw it away, and it's out of bounds. Controlled instead by Vincennes. Boy, Isby, a nice move inside, but he lost the ball, and they come back with it. Big break for Vincennes there on the transition. Hansen at the top. He's guarded by T.J. Parham. Makes a little drive into the paint. Jump from the layup from the free throw line. It won't go, but he's fouled by the Warriors. Got hit in the back of the head, I believe. D'Angelo Isby, they say, got him. If so, that's 4 on D'Angelo Isby. D'Angelo's been a 2-year starter for the Warriors. Been our best player most of the time he's been here. And he's got 4 fouls now. 6:53 to play. 5-point lead for Vincennes. A couple free throws coming for Nate Hansen. This is a real shooter. 42% on the year from the three-point line, 72% from the foul line. Hits the first one. Seems to me like when he's open, he doesn't miss. Chetkevicius comes in. Romero Gill is out. The big chat man has 4 fouls as if we don't attack him next time down. Hansen at the line. Free throw's good. And Vincennes back on top by 7, 68-61. Arion Moore brings it down the court. We're just under 7 minutes to play here. Warriors have a 7-point deficit to cover. Up top to Shad Kimball. Kimball goes around to pick. Leaves it outside for T.J. Parham. Parham drives against Moulin. Puts a shot up. He got fouled. Free throws coming. Nice drive by T.J. Parham. Foul was on Mouliam, who has a confused look about him. Second foul on Mouliam. And free throws coming for T.J. Parham. Warriors have shot 5 free throws in the second half, haven't missed one. The night we beat him at their place, we were 29 of 33 from the foul line. Vincennes has shot 7 free throws in the second half. And free throw rolls in for TJ. TJ didn't have a field goal here in the second half, but he has 3 for 3 from the foul line. 6:39. This has been a dandy ball game tonight between Vincennes and the Warriors. Warriors get out to the early lead, then Vincennes led at halftime, led big by 5, and Parham knocks down the next free throw. Back to a 5-point advantage for Vincennes, 68-63. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left. Warriors down by 5. Tisdale on the dribble against the top against Kimball. Now to Darrington. Darrington goes left against Arion Moore. Switched out front by Starks. Darrington still on the dribble. Punches it inside to Mouliam. Mouliam makes a move, goes up, has a shot blocked by Starks, and a foul called. The block was clean up top, but the foul was down low, I presume. Well, they can say he got him on the arm. And that foul goes against the Warriors. A couple free throws coming from Mouliam, who's not a good free throw shooter. Fouls on Starks, his second. This guy's only 51% from the foul line this year, 0 for 2 tonight. He'll have 2 throws here. And that free throw's up and good. Lead for Vincennes 6 with 6:20 to play. 69-63 is the score. We've got Harrell and Starks on the low blocks on this free throw as Mouliam will sky the second one here in a moment. Lefty at the line from France, does shoot it and missed it. Rebound by Starks of the Warriors. They're going to say foul. They're going to put Starks at the line. Chetkevicius just fouled out. He didn't play very many minutes at all. He's out of the ballgame. That's his 5th. They've got to bring Romero Gill back in. Todd Franklin waves off the official saying that's not a good call. Chetkevicius, these officials, they didn't like much the way he played. He didn't play very long tonight at all. As soon as he got in, he got fouls. So we'll have at the line, it looks like it'll be Giovanni Harrell at the line. And the big chat man, DC they call him at Vincennes, is checking out. Back in the game, the 7-footer Romero Gill, who's played a very good game. Chetkevicius just came in to give him a blow. He didn't stay out for about 2 minutes. Warriors get Dennis Green back in. So on the floor for the Warriors, it's 1-1 as Harrell hits the foul line. Giovanni's a 68% free throw shooter. Warriors have Green and Kimball. Oh, T.J. Parham, Juwan Starks, and Giovanni Harrell. Free throw is good by Giovanni. Boy, he's played a nice game tonight. 10 points, 3 3-pointers tonight for Giovanni Harrell. Warriors back within 5. 6:20 to play in this. Another free throw on the way by Giovanni. And he scores that one. Warriors down by 4. 69-65. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Good basketball game tonight. from the District P tournament on the National Junior College Athletic Association Tournament Series. Tisdale at the top, guarded by Dennis Green. Goes right, now punches it inside to Mulam. Mulam shot up and count the basket and the foul. Foul's on Jawan Starks. Mulam made a nice move that time. Starks let him catch the ball too deep. He scored it. Puts Vincennes back up by 6, and now a free throw coming for Sahil Muliam. I think I said that name pretty close to correct. I don't know much French. And that's where he's from, France. Muliam just 1 of 4 at the foul line. Left-hander there. Takes his time, shots up, and he got this one. And they're back up by 7, 72-65. So the Warriors get close, and then Vincennes comes back. A moment ago, we were down by only 4. They hit a couple threes in a row. This time by 4, they get a 3-point play. TJ Parham for 3. That shot is short. Rebound in the hands of Muliam. Under 6 minutes to play. Time working against the Warriors. 72-65 in favor of Vincennes now. Just under 6 minutes to go. Dennis Green playing defense out top against Tisdale. Well, the Lady Warriors game tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. They'll play for the championship as the men are right now. Darrington on the dribble at the top. They're running the shot clock down to 8 on the clock now. Darrington at the top. Passes down low to Muliam, now down to Gill, and he flushes it home. Good ball movement. They work the clock, got a great shot. They lead it by 9, 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. 74-65 in favor of Vincennes. Green at the free throw line, up top now to Harrell. Looked at the 3, doesn't take it. Now on the left wing, it's Juwan Starks. Goes baseline, shot up and missed it. Rebound is long, controlled by Giovanni Harrell at the 3. Giovanni took a walk, and he called traveling. Giovanni looked at the 3, took the walk instead, and it's turnover to Vincennes. Well, we were down by 4 points a moment ago. Big run by Vincennes. They lead it by 9, 74-65. 5:04 left in the Warriors season. Can we pull it out? We'll find out. We'll be back in 1 minute to find that out.
So, what would you like to do?
Well,
They say life's a journey. So no matter what road you travel down, or paths you take, yours begins at Rend Lake College.
The Warriors cut the lead to 69-65. Vincennes has scored 5 straight, lead it by 9 now. And they have the basketball with 5:04 to play in the ball game. Warriors down by 9. We were down by 8 with 8 minutes to go, down by 7 with 7 minutes, down by 6 with 6 minutes. But at the 5-minute mark, we're down by 9. Very good ball game tonight. Vincennes Trailblazers on top by 9. The Warriors have played well all night long, played hard. Vincennes able to shoot their way out of a lot of trouble. They're running the clock right now. It's Nate Hansen on the right wing, looking down low to Gill. And the baseline, stopped it, gives up top to Darrington. Darrington against Isby. Inside, ball taken away by the Warriors. Dennis Green comes out. Warriors on the fly. Green to the hoop, reverse layup. Beautiful move and the foul. Romero Gill would have had the block if he'd gone up on the right side. And beautiful drive. He went weak side, got the basket. Great move by Dennis Green. Warriors are down by 7. Green lost a contact down there. He's sitting down on the baseline. That's a tremendous play by Dennis Green. Pulled it. I mean, I knew he was going to take it as far as he could, and they didn't stop him. Romero Gill was there to stop the basketball and swat it away, but he went to a weak side with it on the reverse layup. It counts, and the foul on Gill. That's 3 on Romero Gill. 4.5 minutes to play. 4:37 exactly on the clock. And to play Dennis Green for the and 1. Dennis has 14 points tonight and make it 15. That one goes in. He's 4 for 4 at the line. We're back within 6. Game of runs. Mike Carpenter encourages the troops over there. Let's get at him right here. Warriors playing man-to-man defense. Tisdale at the top, guarded by Dennis Green. Goes left side against Green, bumps, moves into Green, stop there, into corner goes to Darrington. They got some real playmakers at Darrington and Tisdale. Hanson's a great shooter. He's got the ball now. Hanson guarded by Starks. Up top to Darrington, guarded by Isby. Rises, fires from 17. Got it. Gutsy shot there for Darrington. He's got 8 all second half points. The Warriors down by 8 now with 4:05 left in this one. Giovanni Harrell at the top. Left side now to Parham. Up top to Juwan Starks. Now Dennis Green on the wing. At the top, Giovanni Harrell lets the 3 fly. That's not good. Rebound is controlled by Vincennes. 76-68, Vincennes with the basketball. An 8-point lead, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left, and they will run a little play here. Todd says 4 down, and Darrington at the top. He'll drive into the paint. Stop, reverse shot up. That's no good. Rebounded off of the hands of Isby, controlled by Tisdale. Now they had an open shot, but they'll run it out again. They'll run the clock. Very well-coached ball club by Todd Franklin. They know what they're doing. 3.5 minutes left. Warriors down by 8. Vincennes has the ball. A fresh shot clock. Darrington up top to Mouliam. Mouliam hands it back to Nate Hanson at the top. 10 on the shot clock as Hanson drives it inside. Shot up. Flyer won't go. Rebound by Gill in the corner for 3 by Tisdale. No good, air ball. And the Warriors get the ball. They're going to call a foul on the play. He's got somebody in the head, and I think it's going to be Giovanni Harrell on the foul. That should have been or could have been a shot clock violation. That call is rough for the Warriors. 3rd foul on Giovanni Harrell. I sure didn't see it. But the referee did, and it'll send Mouliam to the line. 3:07 left. The Warrior season is winding down unless we can make a big run here at the end. Warriors have played a great game against a top-notch ball club in Vincennes. Mouliam, free throw up and missed the front of the 1-on-1. Warriors with the board with D'Angelo Isby. He'll bring it down the right side. 3 minutes left on the game clock. Warriors down by 8. TJ Parham drives against Hanson. He puts his body into him. Shot up. That's blocked. And out of bounds off of Vincennes. Warriors get the ball. Nice drive by TJ Parham. They've got big guys down there to protect the rim. It was Mouliam on the block that time. They do a nice job protecting the rim. This defense by Vincennes has been good all night long. 18 on the shot clock for Wabash Valley as we inbound it. Green looks, and Ryan Cooper's in there, and they say a foul away from the basketball. Pushing down, D'Angelo Isby gets called for his 5th foul. That'll do it for D'Angelo Isby as a Warrior. He finishes tonight with 14 points. Unless we get a national tournament chance, and down by 8 with 3 minutes to go, it doesn't look like that'll happen. Away from the basketball, 5th foul on D'Angelo Isby. He went to the bench pretty quietly. Full court pressure by the Warriors, but it's just man-to-man pressure. They'll walk it up. And they'll run the clock when they get across. They've got the ball handlers and playmakers to make that happen. Kimball guarding Chris Darrington at the center circle. Shot clock down to 15, game clock down to 2:40. Warriors down by 8. Darrington makes a move, stops, kicks it onto the wing to Tisdale. Tisdale back up top to Darrington. 6 on the shot clock. Darrington rises, fires over Kimball, missed the shot. Rebound is long, and it's off the feet of Parham. Out of bounds, it belongs to Vincennes. It's a good call. Vincennes does a nice job. They run the clock, very disciplined. Take a shot at the end. The long rebound came to them that time. 2:23 to play. Warriors trail it by 8 points. Vincennes has the ball in the half court. From the corner, Nate Hanson will inbound the basketball. Up top to Chris Darrington. Warriors got to get some defensive stops here, maybe a takeaway and a fast break. And that doesn't look likely at this point. Now we come to the half-court trap. They get up to Mouliam. Mouliam guarded by Starks, hands the ball back to Darrington. Darrington to Tisdale at the timeline. We can't get him trapped out there. Tisdale to Darrington. 4-3 from the right wing. Shot up. That's good. He knocks it down. 79-68. Darrington with a big popper there. Vincennes by 11. 2:02 to play here in the ball game. We'll take a break. And after a little timeout call by the Warriors, back here in 1 minute.
No matter who you are, where you want to go, or what you want to be, your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
Mike Carpenter. But first, this word from our underwriting sponsors.